The side-eye for the week is the phrase Olodo Uprising. It is a Yoruba slang used to describe someone who is academically weak, unintelligent, or lacking competence.
But I think that we've definitely moved from being an educated society into something else completely.
But having an education or a degree, does it equal to being intelligent?
But but she put a lot of effort though.
Yeah, but all the
Sleepless nights, years.
I could like to cry. Someone say my tear duct is here. I'll be crying. Your
Your mother will call me, Chidima, what is this?
God forbid. I can't even think it. That's how Nigerian I am. The thought alone, self, God forbid.
No, but then you could lie to your grandma.
Now, grandma is alive. God forbid. God forbid. God forbid.
Your grandpa.
Say God forbid.
So who do you blame as well? We blame the social media company.
Because we make Olodo content for you.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ken doesn't make Olodo content. It's nothing.
I think it's serious. Hi gang, welcome to another episode of Soft Life Side Eye, where soft life meets real life with just the right amount of side eye. With me today, I have my co-hosts, Ma and Munira. How are you girls?
yeah, we've been good. I'm still in Sydney, as you can see. I haven't gone back to my base yet. So.
Nah.
You don't look like you're having fun.
To be honest, as much as I enjoy staying in Sydney, I want to go back to my house.
Yeah, no place like home, right?
Yeah, and I feel like my plants. I hope they are not dead because I have a lot of plants. So they're waiting for their mommy to come back.
I'm sure Chidima is not happy to hear that.
Does she understand? Because it's my I miss my bed, my pillows, my everything, my shower, my closet, the smell of my home. You know, I miss everything. So
okay.
Yeah.
Generally, how's your week been? Good? It's Friday here, by the way. So how's the week been?
No, it's good. It's good. I worked all week, but I took the day off. So
okay, that's good. Chidima.
What about?
I have nothing to add about my week. My week was just normal. But I just want to say that in my next life, I want to come back as in Munira's job placement type thing. Because I do not understand how you get 1 day free.
Because you're forgetting,
after working 14 days. 10 days, you get 1 day free.
Because you're forgetting I work extra hours every single day.
Roast that day off.
Yeah, because I work extra hours every single day.
I work extra hours every single day too. I don't get
I think it depends on the contract, the sector.
Yes.
Yeah.
Negotiate your contract next time. That's the thing.
And that's all I want to say about it. I don't want to go into
more pay or less pay with the RDO.
No, but pay.
They give the exact amount of pay.
So are you working more than 8 hours in a day to make up for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're working more than
because I start at 7:30. I finish at 4:30. I take 30 minutes break.
Oh, okay. So that's
literally 8.5 hours.
Yeah.
So that's the amount of hours you're supposed to work. I work 8.5 hours too, and I don't get an RTO.
I'm supposed to work 7 hours. So because I have an extra hour.
Why are you there working 7 hours?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the contract hours is 7 hours.
Chidima, you don't take your break. That's why you're counting the 1 hour.
I take my break, but the break is a paid break. You're supposed to pay me for my break.
Yeah, they pay for break, yeah.
So it's counted. It's 8 hours I work.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Okay, so for me, as usual, my week was nothing interesting. Yeah. Nothing interesting happened.
Nothing for the plot?
Oh, no, nothing. It was just a boring week.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was quite cold this week. Yeah, but I don't think that's any interesting gist. So I guess we'll move to the side eye of the day if you don't have anything interesting to share with the group.
I mean, I don't have anything interesting to share online, but I did have an interesting week. So it's that. I had an amazing
first experience.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Lovely.
PG 25
week.
First experience. Okay. My thoughts are going wild right now.
Bring it back.
Don't let it go wild. Don't let it go wild. Bring it back.
As in, come back to earth.
Okay. All right. So we're going to the side eye for the week. And it's an interesting one. And the side eye for the week is the phrase Olodo Uprising. It has been trending in Nigeria for the past week or so. Is it more than a week, or it's just the last week that it started to
I
trend?
think it's a couple of days, babe.
Yeah, just a few days it's been trending. And the phrase gained attention after rapper YC said on a podcast that Nigeria is experiencing an Olodo uprising. So for those that are not familiar with the term Olodo, it is a Yoruba slang used to describe someone who is academically weak, unintelligent, or lacking
Wow.
competence.
Wow.
Yeah. So the debate quickly shifted, to influencers like Pella. Some of you may know Pella, and the creator economy, where people are criticizing and saying people are becoming famous simply for being loud, controversial, or entertaining, while others argue that it's unfair to say that because content creation is real work and many graduates aren't rewarded despite years of education. But for YC, I'm just wondering, was he really talking about intelligence when he talks about the Olodo Uprising? Or was he talking about what we celebrate as a society? If I want to think back to when we were growing up, I remember those days. My parents used to sing a song. I don't know the song. Batarea du coca.
What is that?
So
I
basically,
said
it
that
says, yeah,
if you read your books, your shoes will sound coca,
like you'll be able to
literally.
wear those kind of heels that, basically you can afford good things in life if you read your book.
Ah.
Yeah, but
But I don't read my book and I can afford good things
yeah,
in
so
life.
that's what
What's that?
yeah, so I guess that's why this
I guess
topic
that's
is very interesting, because growing up for those that are of us that are millennials, growing up those days, it was more about reading your book, being the first in class, asking you, what do you want to be when you grow older? And you hear things like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a banker. And looking at what is celebrated now, I won't say it's not just a Nigerian thing. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
It's global.
Global, yeah.
Yeah. I think what is being celebrated now goes beyond education. And that's why I thought it was interesting to bring that to, you, our audience, and to the podcast, to just get your thoughts on what you think about this phrase, Olodo Uprising.
so I don't know what I think. I just feel like I don't watch, I don't do streaming, right? And I think what these guys are doing, they're streamers, and apparently like they just like yell, shout, do whatever they want to do. Like very loud, very uncouth. And then again, I also think that if there's not a market for it, then
Exactly.
they probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
While I also agree with the term that there's a lot of brain rot
Mm.
in our society now. I feel like the younger generation or young people, I don't know, they want fast money. They don't, really want to work hard for anything. So I don't think it's an uprising. I think it has always been there.
Yeah.
But I just think that because of social media, it just sort of enhances a lot of things. Especially for Nigeria, and it's very bad because I think I was reading somewhere that the JAM cutoff mark has been reduced to, I don't know, 160, 170 out of 400.
Wow.
That should tell you. I feel like that should tell you something, right? So it's not just even Pella, it's not just the streamers, it's not just all these people. It's just the society we are in right now. No one wants to read, no one's going to school anymore. Everyone is doing, whatever they want to do. And it's quite sad. That's
All right. Thank
sad.
you. But Chidima, before you jump in, I was going to ask, just so that maybe that can also guide your response or your thoughts. What exactly is the society in Nigeria? What are they rewarding? Again, I saw somewhere too that there's this maths competition where
Olympad.
yeah. So Nigeria is no longer we don't have any competitors that represent Nigeria again, because Nigeria does not sponsor that competition anymore. And so, again, brings the question, what exactly do we reward as a nation, right? I think about Big Brother Niger as an example, where you find contestants, even though they did not even make the final, cutoff, like maybe they were evicted from the house, maybe mid into the season or whatever, and they come out
Yeah.
with endorsements, gifts, many followers, and sort of changes their life and the trajectory of their life. But then you find someone in a university that comes out with the first class and probably will not even get a job for a very long time. Or even researchers or people that actually add a lot of
High.
value, or I don't want to use the word
Yeah.
value or the term
Higher,
value.
like high learned
Yeah, yeah.
individuals.
They don't, those sort of academic excellence are not celebrated like, the podcasters. I'm not saying that, being an influencer or or a vlogger or whatever, yeah,
Streamer.
it's not hard work. We've just been in this whole podcasting thing for how long now, and I know that
It's hard work.
it's hard work.
Let me answer your question. So let's talk about demand and supply for a second. As I think this debate has actually been, it's literally a very old debate where people debate why do teachers earn a certain amount of money, why footballers earn a certain amount of money. It's based on demand. It's based, so entertainment entertain people. You understand? People who tune in to watch a football match. I think what's happening?
The
Is it
World Cup.
Cup? The World Cup is on right now. I don't know the last time I watched football, but every single day I went to the office on Tuesday and the World Cup was literally playing in my office. People were watching the round of 32. Like every single day I work from home, I turn on my TV, I watch the World Cup. You understand? That's demand. Do you know how much you'll pay those players now for that? You get my point? So that's my answer for your latter question. It's based on demand. Is what people are demanding is that's where the supply goes to. So it's not, I know it's not a fair and just world. Teachers and doctors should be paid more, right? But they are not. Now, you're a young 17-year-old child. You remember? You're seeing that footballers are earning how much? 500K a week, not a month, not a year. In 1 week, they pay them weekly. Yes. And you now see that doctors are being paid yearly. How much is doctors' salary in Australia?
In Australia. Maybe
Well,
250, 300K.
That's the big doctors. Let's talk
but
about
do you know
normal.
how much effort it takes to become a doctor? Let's even start from there.
Exactly. Wait, I'm going to go back to the Olodo Uprising for a second, yeah. But my point is that I have friends of mine that were doctors in Nigeria that had to write exams and do a lot of things to be doctors here in Australia. The normal, usual
Starting salary.
for a doctor is
60 to 70K.
so that is how much doctors are earning, 70K. So you are telling me now as a 17-year-old young child that I will earn 70K a year, not a day. Again, I just told you now, footballers, the lowest footballer, how much they to earn? At least 80K a week. 80K a week, 80K 1 year. Which one would you go for? You understand?
Yeah.
And it's less effort, so all you just need to do is buy podcasts, say nonsense.
Mhm.
Go
You get?
viral.
Was it not the Nigerian guy? Was it not Spit used to? There's this streamer in Nigeria that spits or something.
His
Someone
name
was
is
telling
Kata.
me, I don't even know his name.
I think, okay, because the only Nigerian streamer I know that would be crazy not to do that is Kata, and it's very disgusting.
Yeah, him.
Like, I don't care if you come and drag me. Like, I don't care. I have thick skin.
I don't even know him. Someone was telling me today that he used to spit or something. I don't know.
Like he goes there, he shouts, and I think one time I saw like a goat. Like the guy is just very uncouth and loud and
Really?
whatever, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's one of the largest streamers in Nigeria right now.
Very icky because people tune in to watch him.
Wow.
Right now.
And I think even Davido even gave him money at some point.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Okay, there's this
Millions.
there's this guy in US right now, the German tourist or something. So he goes to the US and like, oh my God, I love the US. Is it how the US is? He goes around following recording his journey and whatnot, his journey throughout the US and watching the World Cup and whatnot. Now, do you know how much he has made? Literally, a lot of people were like swarming to his stream to watch his content and everything. I think someone was saying the other day that Canada, he missed his flight to Canada because he was supposed to go watch a match in Canada. Then he now tweeted, or I don't even know if he's tweeting or TikTok, because he now like, oh my God, I missed my flight. Air Canada. Air America, all the air. We're now like, hey, I can't remember what's his name. Is it Fred or Greg or George or something? I can't remember his name. Do you want us to tweet? Then this musician Ellie, somebody, he now tweeted, "Oh my God, I've been jamming onto Ellie Kiniko. Where there is traffic, brands will follow.
Yeah.
Technically." So let me go back to your original question, Olodo Uprising, and why it's happening. You understand who is driving the demand in Nigeria right now? Nigeria is a heavily populated country that have a lot of young population.
Yeah.
You understand? Who is driving the streaming? Who are those that actually own phones? Who are those that actually consume content? Who are those that actually consume stream?
Yeah.
The youth.
Yeah.
So they are driving
Yeah.
the demand for the Olodo Uprising content. That's all I have to say. Is there anything more to say on this?
No, really.
That's it.
The concern for me is that it's now encouraging people to not create. Okay, no, creativity is there now because creativity can go both ways. It can be negative or positive creativity. But I think it's now, just like we see with the jam case, right? People are now settling. There's no drive to, actually strive to add value. It's just about putting food on the table and everybody throws caution in the air and you see whatever you see. And so what example are we, if this generation is like this now, I fear for the future generation.
Auntie, you should be fair since so your fear is coming late.
No, I worry more. Okay, I worry more for the future generation. Yeah, because like we've established, yeah, the demand
It's
for this content is high.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because again, sometimes I just wonder how people can just sit down. I wonder how people can just sit down and just watch some things. I don't get it. Like I'm watching, you're yelling, you're screaming at me, you're like doing whatever. You are, doing like yelling at people, punching people on the stream. You're bringing live goats to do whatever. And then you see people like commenting and people sending gifts and everything. Like what is wrong with you? But then again, as we've established, like if there's no demand, there's no supply. So they've seen that there's a platform for it.
Yeah.
And there's demand for it, so they do it. And we also have like other streamers that are actually equally good, right?
100%. Yeah.
I don't stream, but I'm sure like there are other streamers out there that do like create like really great content. But I feel like the Nigerian, again, Nigeria is divided, right? Into, so you have, I don't want to say like upper class or middle class, right? So you have the lower class, you have the middle, you have the upper middle, you have the the wealthy class. Now,
politicians.
Yeah,
don't come
like upper class, right? Politicians or like business owners and everything. And I feel like, unfortunately for Nigerians, the majority of our population is living in poverty.
Yeah.
Right. So the content that someone that is from a very low class would consume and would enjoy will differ from the content that someone from the upper middle class or lower middle class would enjoy.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
And if the lower class are the most populous class in Nigeria, that's why you then have those sort of content, those sort of content, right? That we may have issues with, but because it's somewhat their reality or things that they enjoy. Because if you go to maybe Mushi or something, like it's Nigeria in Lagos, right? There's always like yelling, there's always shouting, there's always
So they relate to that content.
Exactly. So so Nigeria is like go 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 go, right? So there's always yelling, shouting, noise, pollution, like fumes, everything. So if somebody is sort of replicating that sort of content where they shout, yell, they are loud, they spit on people, they do whatever they want to do on the stream. That's what they can relate to. So that's what they will consume.
Yeah.
Right. So, and again, like the term Olodo Uprising is a bit, iffy for me, because they're also like the disadvantaged class.
Yes.
Right. So so that's why I'm like to just it's complex.
And these people,
it's very complex.
People, it's not that they are actually, a lot of them, it's not that they are actually Olodos.
No,
that's
very intelligent for them to even know what the demand is.
Yeah.
I think the amount of work.
Taking advantage of social media.
Yeah, and I think because it's your environment that sort of determine who you are and the sort of content that you consume. right?
Exactly.
So that's why, I mean, when he said this, people are like, yes, it's true. I'm not gonna lie, yes, the brain rot is prevalent everywhere and in Nigeria too and everything. But like, if the people that are consuming that content, like that's their reality, they don't know anything else. What do you want them to do? If you bring classical music for them, or you bring jazz or
They
something,
won't understand it.
Yeah.
they'll
Not
think
their
you're
culture.
crazy, right? If you bring pop for them, like if it's not Michael Jackson or something, they don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like in terms of music,
Mm.
right? There's some movies. Why do you think that all these village girl movies on
Yeah.
YouTube
Do better.
why
Than,
do they do
exactly.
exactly? Why do you think they do better?
Yeah.
Right? They do better because that's they can relate to that. That's their reality and everything. So the term Olodo Uprising is a bit iffy, as opposed to, I mean, it's a two-way thing, right? Yes, we are going through like a brain rot as a society,
Yeah.
definitely. But at the same time, I also think that is the environment that sort of
Yeah.
shapes and forms you into your
Who you are.
who you are, your future self, and everything. So
Let me build on what Munira just said now. Two things actually. The first one, let me touch on academics real quick here. If you go on YouTube now, there's a lot of short videos and videos of things like if you want to become like an AI trainer or coordinator or what now, you don't necessarily nowadays need to go to university
yeah.
to actually go and learn all this curriculum that you would never use for nothing. I have a lot of classes I took in uni that I would never use in my life.
Yeah.
Although technically,
Yes.
I don't know when last I was an engineer, worked as an engineer. I think like 2, 3, whatever. So that's the thing. What am I
Academic.
talking about? Yeah, so that's the thing now. So now, as again, I'm going to take myself as a 17, 18-year-old person now. I don't want to be a doctor because it's going to take me how many years to be a doctor? And there's no reward
Yeah.
at the end of it. These people as people that actually grew up with fast gratification.
Yeah.
What's that? What's the word I'm looking for?
They didn't grow up with delayed gratification.
Exactly. Like, you know how when we're kids, more, you want to make you eat the rice and stew first before you eat the meat
Yeah.
because the meat is the goal. So how we were trained in our own generation is that you have to work hard to become. I'm a whole engineer. Although when I was even studying the engineering, Queen, I knew I was not going to use it for nothing. Although yes, technically I did work as an engineer, but it was not my passion. It was not my like zeal or what's the word?
Your drive.
My drive. Thank you. Sorry, not zeal. Zeal. It was not my drive. Yeah, I'm touching on that for a second. And let me go back to so okay, why would a 17, 18 Gen Z child now, 20, 21-year-old child now want to go into the university or even put in the
Yeah.
effort to study for JAM? Then I remember in our own time for JAM, we starved, we were fasting, we were
Yeah.
praying to even pass JAM. Oh my God, I remember the day my result came out, my JAM result. I was in Fair Girls already. So then we had to go to the computer room to check the result. I prayed because I knew that if I failed, mom would leave where she is, travel to Owerri and beat me
Oh my
for
goodness.
failing. You get my point? But now all these millennial children, Gen Z children, sorry, what they have to do is actually remember that I have 10,000
Followers.
followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can get brand endorsement. I don't even have
Yeah.
to.
And
You don't even have to
funny
pay
enough,
school
that was
fees.
going to be my next question. Like, how is success measured in this generation now?
It's
By
different. It's
followers
really
or views
different.
or engagement or going viral? Like, before, just like
But
you,
let me,
I remember when I was in
yeah.
high school, secondary school in Nigeria, and
Mm-hmm.
I came fifth in class. I don't normally
Mm-hmm.
come fifth. I wasn't one of the top students.
They cried. I'm very
But for
sure.
that particular term, I actually came fifth or fourth in class. I can't remember. And I
Mm.
was so proud of myself that, oh, dad is going to
Oh,
be
you're
happy.
proud?
You know, my dad thanked me for coming fifth in class.
I'm gonna not beat you.
But let's say it was now that, with all the
Mm.
trends and, followers, and maybe I came fifth and I'm like, well, daddy, I have 1 million followers on Instagram. Maybe you can.
Ah,
And I just put some money in his account. Like,
Matao,
no, daddy,
Mata.
he won't even spark me. You say, my daughter, keep it up.
Well
You won't
done.
stay at home. Don't go to school again so that you can focus on your social.
And do you know that there's a problem with that?
There is a huge problem
There's
with that.
a problem with that, in that sense that because Nigeria is now, a lot of people are in poverty.
Yeah.
They prioritize food on the table.
Yeah.
Right? They
Mhm.
prioritize eating and all of that. So, and in the context of Nigeria, a lot of parents give birth to children as some form of investment.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Right. So you can see a child as young as 5 years old, doing house help work,
Yeah.
walking on the street, and then they go back home and give their mom or their dad the money, right? So that has been sort of, prevalent.
Green, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I feel like because we've decided into more poverty, right? So it's now more, so parents are now depending on their children
Yeah.
for money and everything. So the children feel very responsible to take care of the family, right? So their siblings, their mom, their dad, and everything. So I think that's why, you say, oh, mom, dad, I have like 1 million subscribers or something, even when like you have nothing upstairs, you can't think critically, you can't analyze anything. You're just like, you're a hairhead, right? So I think that, and their parents are, oh yeah, 1 million subscribers, like brand deals, perfect. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that's not a good I'm not saying that's not a good way to go or anything. But I think that we've definitely moved from being an educated society into something else completely.
Yeah.
And it's not this is not like the first wave, right? Because you'd hear sometimes of, girls, being prostitutes.
100. Oh my God. Yeah.
Just to take money home to their parents and to their parents, their mom and their dad and their siblings marry because of money.
This girl's case. What's her name? What's that billionaire guy that married a very
Regina.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, and so it's very sad. So again, it has been happening a long time ago, right? I think previously it was always more on the girl, right?
Yeah.
So the girl would usually be the one that would sell her body and then bring the money back home,
or marry young,
or marry very young at 17.
It's just changing form and mutating because we have social media now. Or boys are Nigerians now, or boys not going to do Yahoo or something.
Yeah.
If we had a working government now, do you really think these people are very intelligent enough? I thought the scam is not. It's not easy to scam somebody, but that's not what we're talking about today. But I was going to build on something. I was talking about something earlier, but I really wanted to touch on the fact that the demand and the supply now. So because Munira mentioned something that there's a lot of poverty in Nigeria, so that means very poor people are now, they now have the internet now. Not very poor people, like people that don't have enough. Same thing, different language. Exactly. Like they're the ones that now push the demand there because they now have the internet now. They're now like enjoying content that is much more unpleasant to people that actually go to school. But that's the thing now. There's something I think we had one conversation like some time ago that when you see something and you say, ew, then you see it again, you're not like, ew. Then you see it again, you're not like, ew.
Yeah.
Then you see it again, you're not like, you see it again, you're not like, oh, it's interesting. Before you know it now, you become numb to it, that it becomes a norm. It's not been normalized, that you now start finding the enjoyment in it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now even the learned ones that actually go to school now find enjoyment in that kind of content. You understand? Because of even as far as like, even this way I say that, it's so class, it's so unkept. If you watch it 3 times, I promise you'll be like, that guy, where's the goat?
Break the bottle.
Break it. Tell me something Yoruba.
Omonile.
Is that money?
I don't know. Just say it.
Omonile. I hope you'll not beat me. I hope you'll not beat me.
You're probably going to come for us anyway.
Omonile. Shishi. So your people are the ones that is.
Don't
the one time I went to Lagos, they almost beat me.
Don't go there.
But that's my point though. So like, I know you had a problem with Olodo Uprising as a term. I tend not to call anything derogatory. Olodo Uprising, yes, might be the terminology of what is happening right now, but I don't even see it as an insult. I just see it as the time, in this essence that this is what people enjoy. Yes, there are stupid content. Yes, it's not Shakespeare. It's not good English. It's not even edited English. It's not any.
It's nothing
good content. It's not even. It's not even.
It's not educational. It's nothing.
It's nothing. Yes, but it's content. Yes. You get my point. So yes, it might be called the Olodo Uprising. Well, my opinion. And so.
So who is to blame as well? We blame the social media companies.
No,
and they
never blaming social media
for pushing such content, because again, it's all about the money for them as well. So whether the content makes sense or not, they're just pushing it.
Babe, it's not them, because
it's just the time.
We live in a very hyper capitalist economy, right? So it is, because again, it is not them. It starts from a grassroots. It starts from parents. It starts from when man meets woman, get pregnant, have babies that they cannot, that's where it starts from, right? And you're not prioritizing education. I'm not even saying that your child has to come first or something.
Mhm.
But like prioritize like critical thinking skills, analytical
Exactly.
skills and everything. Like you're not prioritizing that. You are sending your child to go and make money for you as young as 7 years or 5 years old, right? That's what your priority
Yeah.
is. So and then you and then there's that also the environmental factors too, right? Where that's what they are used to, like, every single day. Probably if I had grown up, emotion or something, and I'm probably gonna be used to yelling and everything and breaking bottles and everything. Don't come for me,
It will fit
you
me.
guys. But then
But
again,
it's true. I will run away because I probably was sleeping.
like, you don't come for me. If you come for me, that's your business. Like, I'm just saying what I've observed about Lagos and everything.
I have been to Lagos.
Yeah, it's
like,
insane.
I'm very sure I have more fingers than visit to Lagos in total my entire adult and child life.
Yeah.
But yes, Lagos was an experience. I remember going to Lagos and I'm deviating from the topic a bit though, but I hit the car. My car hits this. Actually, no, the bus driver hits my car.
Mm.
And I was not yelling at us.
Yeah.
And my flabber was dusted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
So yeah,
goodness.
I was like,
Lagos to do that to you. So yeah, I wouldn't blame the social media companies. I would, again, grassroots. That's what I'm
Yeah.
going to blame. And not just the parents, to be honest. I also blame the government, because if there were
100.
adequate jobs and innovation and investment opportunities and all of those
But-
things, then maybe the parents would not be fixated too much on their children, working, right?
I get your point, Munira, but I do not agree with you. I get you, but I somehow don't agree with you, because if you actually leave Nigeria for a second year and look at the world at large, millennials, see what they are doing. Like this guy now, I can't remember his name, the one that went to South Korea or Japan, basically. He's a streamer. Why are they always streamers, by the way? Or
Because it's the best way to get money.
influencer or something, you get. So I think there's this statues. Please don't come for me if I'm not correct, but I know that there are statues that signify like this particular woman or something that went through some of essay or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's South Africa or Japan, one of the two countries. So they now built like monuments or something to represent like what women have passed through. This person goes to, I don't know if it's Johnny Somali or Somalia or something like that. That's his name.
Australian.
I don't even know where he's from. He goes to this country and starts to hump a statue that represents someone that passed. Do you get? There's so many instances like that. Now he's in South Korea in jail. In jail.
Content's gone wrong.
Yeah, fine. Content gone wrong. So technically, and the thing is that he has so many followers. There are instances where people try to like do like pranks or jokes on passerbys, innocent people that are going by their day.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't think necessarily it's a Nigeria thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, right. I just think it's just
It's a world at large.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I don't agree with the fact that it might be the government or
No, because I'm speaking specifically to Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay.
Okay, but
Not the world at large.
but we're talking about going education being important. But does having an education or a degree, does it equal to being intelligent? You can actually have a
No.
degree and not be.
No, I have
No.
master's degree.
I think
No.
for me, right? I think it has to do with more critical thinking skills.
100.
And it just
And
gives
can
you
get
some
those
sort
skills
of
outside of the university or outside of school.
Yes.
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, possibly, but I remember when I was in Macquarie Uni and everything, I feel like the researches that
You do.
I had to do, I've never done that before in my entire life, right? It was interesting, so I had to like think different. I had to like solve problems different, right? And and they don't just give you like verbatim what they teach you in class. Like you actually have to go back to the library and actually read and everything. So I don't think it makes you more intelligent, but I do think it sharpens your mind.
Yeah.
Right. So again, not everybody would go to university, right? Not everybody has to go to school or something, but it's sort of good, right? So just to be able to sharpen your mind in academically and everything. Me personally. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about what I want to talk about.
So what you want to talk about?
No, I'm just, again, I digress. But me personally, I probably would never marry someone that did not go to school. And that's just one of my deal breakers. I will not do it. Right? Again, I'm not saying that people that did not go to school are not smart, they're not intelligent. I'm not saying that.
Should they have?
For what?
Because going to school is a very wide, broad term. Because someone might have gone to primary school. I don't know what they call it here in Australia. That's going to school.
In Australia, from
how educated does it have
you
to
can
be?
actually opt out of school, high school, from year 11,
Yeah, I
from
know.
year 10, and then you can go and train to be a tradie And traders make good money. So are you saying that if a trader approaches you now, or a farmer, you
I'm not going to sit here and say that because of where I live, I'm going to sit here and say that I haven't been approached, right? But it's my non-negotiable because I don't want to have.
So you have to have tertiary education.
Yes, I don't want my child to feel like they don't want to go to college. You don't have to use it. You don't have to do the best. You don't have to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, or something.
Like you want
Just
them to spend money
experience.
on degree they're never going to use.
That's fine. It's my money.
Especially since they have passion for farming.
It's my money. I'm talking about my child. I'm not talking about other
child. I'm talking about your partner.
No, I don't care about. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't care about other people. Do you understand? I'm saying that
the example
is my own person, right?
Yeah.
Again, remember, I did not say that if you like you have to go to school to be intelligent. No, you can be intelligent outside of school, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But I feel like what I've sort of gotten outside of outside of school, right? The way my mind works, the way my brain works, the way everything works, is a bit different. Do you understand? So again, you don't have to go to school to be intelligent. But I would prefer if somebody that I was with went to school.
Yeah.
Because I would also want my kid to also go to school.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But no. So school is not a measure of intelligence. Yeah. You have very fantastic and intelligent people that did not go to school. So
yeah.
Okay. So another question. I guess also that's a question for our listeners, right? If a child in Nigeria looked at what gets celebrated today, what do you think they would aspire to become? And what does that say about the society? I think we've addressed that already. Like
YouTube or content creator. That's it. Content creators. I feel like if you ask children nowadays, like, what do you want to be? I think I was watching. It's not just Nigeria. I was watching like content creator, YouTuber, streamer, footballer.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very, very rare for a child to say I want to be a doctor anymore or a lawyer, which doesn't bode well because we're about to have like robots and AIs that can actually perform surgery. So
I mean, but it's still going to take like more than 5 decades to perfect that.
AI is going. It might take less.
Anyway, human input will still be required.
Yeah, because these children now they don't want to be engineers anyway.
I saw like if I'm in surgery, I say, the Gen Z doctor. I'm about to be very prejudiced. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do not. I just think that Gen Z people are just very unserious. I'm like, I was like I'm about to go down for my anesthesia. You not be like, it's a Gen Z doctor.
Surgery, and then your doctor quickly goes to his computer to check ChatGPT and ask,
would you cry for me? If it happened to me.
Do you know what? I would just be like, I would accept my fate and be like, there's a possibility that Chidema does not come out alive out of this thing. It's a Gen Z doctor. What? Like, come on.
No, you should rush and carry my body and run away and carry me to
that's what I'll do.
A millennial. No,
Gen X.
Yes. Even millennial, like Jesus. Save me.
So please put in the comments, what you think. So we've given our thoughts about what we think this generation of children would want to be. So what are your thoughts? What sort of occupations do you think our kids or the future generation will be interested in?
I want to be a footballer, if I can.
But it's not easy.
Or a tennis star.
It's not easy.
Oh, you could do
and I could play tennis. You get like I don't know. I want to be some sort of sports person.
Sacrifice goes into this.
That's the thing. If I don't have to go to school, all I have to do is go in the morning, coach, train, be fit, have Serena Williams abs. Oof.
Woof. You know how much effort you put into getting those abs.
But but she knows she put a lot of effort though.
Yeah, but all the
sleepless nights, tears.
I Kukuma like to cry. Someone say my tear duct is here. I'll be crying. Okay.
Did you cry with your content, your signature content? So I saw on Reddit when I was reading about this that people go on Twitter X now, and I'm not active on Twitter, so I don't even know what's trending there. But people just go in there, fake a loved one's death, just say all sorts of
for
things,
engagement.
God, I beg. And my Nigerian self, please do your hand that.
They do
all
sorts of stories just so that they are post trends, so that they can make money from it. So if crying is your thing, perhaps you can consider making it a
content. No, I can't consider it too. My Nigerian self, I already started rebuking myself. I said, blood.
Your mother will call me, Chidima.
Ah,
what is this?
God forbid. I can't even think it. That's how Nigerian I am. The thought alone, self, God forbid.
No, but then you could lie that your grandma is
My
dead.
grandma is alive. God forbid.
Okay.
God forbid. Say
Your
God
grandpa,
forbid. Say
God
God
forbid.
forbid. My grandfather is dead.
Exactly. So
My
you
father
say
is even dead.
if you be
But
like, oh,
that story
my
is not a
grandfather
tough
just
story
died.
now.
My father.
That story is not a
Huh?
it's not a sad story now. It has to be a very
My father is dead.
My father is dead.
My
Like,
father is dead now.
my father just died last week. Who would know? No one. And they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Send me money, send me
And then
money.
in a month, you now start giving you
I'm
money.
the Olodo Uprising people.
Yes, you'll be.
Can we start that content?
It's not
please?
me and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But let's do it
anything you want
now.
to add about
Munira, you want to start crying bereaved content so we can make
I
money.
reject it for you.
My father is dead.
Go fund me.
Go for me to fund the burial.
Of someone that died how many years ago?
Yeah.
How many years? You want
I'm
to
still
anniversary?
burying him.
You want
My
to
father will soon come and
anniversary?
visit me at night this night. So he sits me are talking about. Sorry, what were you saying?
So yeah, to wrap it up, is there anything you want to say just to wrap it up, and any advice for whoever needs to be advised? Could be the individual, could be the government, could be the parents. What advice, or could be a general advice for our listeners? Yeah, what advice do you want to share?
I don't have an advice.
Be toxic.
Stay toxic.
I mean,
Stay
Toxic.
toxic.
this time around, don't be toxic because our society is getting rotten. So please don't be toxic. Do better. I know you can be better, so do better. Okay.
Me, my own advice is that don't just be a nuisance to people. I actually don't enjoy content where you make the next person next to you uncomfortable. Do what you want to do. I'm not stopping you. Do you, boo. Don't break the law. Don't commit crime and don't be a nuisance to people in your community. And if you want to do what you want to do, I actually am 100% as in do what gives you the money. This world is way too hard. You want to retire early, but at least pick a book, pick a poem and read. You get be cultured. You understand? You get. I hope that's not how you are in true life. The one I used to spit. I don't know your name.
That's how he is.
I hope that's what. I really do hope that's not because you can't be spitting on people now. You carry saliva transmits disease.
Do you know a woman actually slept with him and had his baby?
Oh God, I don't know who you are. I actually don't even know your name. So, woman, you must really like some kinky things. I love it for you though because
I'm very beautiful
to each their own.
Very beautiful girl, by the way.
Very very beautiful.
She's on.
To each their own, yeah. So that's my advice personally. Like pick up a poem. You get my point. You can entertain but educate too. I believe a proper form of content creation to me, I'm going full circle. Yes, entertain, but still try to add an educational piece in your content. You understand? Let it be well balanced. You understand? That's why I kind of like I Show Speed. You understand? He does all those very funny things, but at the same time, he comes out and actually educates. He says things that are educational. You understand? He talks about finances, even if it's a joke, but he cares. He put in things.
Yeah.
Again, I do not actually consume any Nigerian content, so I don't even know I'm part of this conversation because I really don't even know what the uprising is about. It's just them say thing from word of mouth. So yeah, that's my advice.
From the blogs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for me, Munira, were you saying something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Yeah.
You're saying yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is she high again? Is she drunk? You give her
No,
a
she not had alcohol. Did you drink alcohol yesterday?
What would I drink? Oh, I did.
Yesterday
Oh,
now.
yeah, I did.
Okay.
But it wasn't strong.
It was not strong.
Very light cocktail. I only had one.
Okay.
So it is still affecting her till now.
All right. I'll be praying for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So my advice is to everybody. You, moms, dads, the government, the teachers, everybody. Let's not.
Content creators.
Yeah, everybody. No one is excluded from this advice. We should not stop valuing education, good character, creativity, critical thinking. Money is good. It's important because we need to pay our bills, we need to survive. So kudos to you for trying to make money legally, but at the same time,
Yeah. Very important.
yeah.
Not legally.
Just like my co-host have said, it's important to
Sorry, didn't know that is you.
what?
Sorry.
She said it's Friday night that is doing you.
Yeah, my
This
co-host.
is Friday night.
So just like you said, it's important to
Sorry.
prioritize being creative, education.
Mm.
Just do something valuable. Make the money, yes, but on the side, build yourself, develop yourself.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you don't care about yourself as an individual, think about your children and the sort of
Yeah.
example that you're setting for them. Because what you're doing now, think about it in the next 10 years. You
Yeah.
need to be able to continue doing that. Like, is this sustainable
Mhm.
in terms of health and age and things like that? You may not have that strength. So also think about how you can develop yourself, invest wisely.
Yeah.
And
And
don't just
point to people that are actually watching your content is very
yeah.
important.
And then don't just do
Yeah.
things for short term, gratification. Think big
Yeah.
picture, think long term.
Yeah.
And hopefully when you think in that direction, it will help refine
Mm.
your priorities and skills. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I guess that's my own 2 cents.
2 cents.
Yeah.
1 cent.
Wait,
One
half
supper.
half
One
cents.
supper. Two.
Cents.
Two
Yeah.
supper.
What song is that?
I don't know. I thought I want to be a part of the Olodo Uprising because
Okay.
the ones that have the
So
money.
what are
Like
58 audience?
Bella the other day by a jam car. Someone now bought him car. I don't know if you want to work hard in this life. You guys are like educate yourself. In fact, at this point, say what did education do for anybody?
You know
Nothing.
what? It's true.
I
I
swear.
don't want to work anymore.
Like she didn't even the money he's making, he didn't even use it to buy car. It was someone else that bought him car. Can you imagine?
Someone's
And
gonna
you're
buy.
here struggling.
Some
Someone's gonna
so-called
buy me a car.
fans.
I swear.
Some fans that
So if you want to
their
buy
own
me car,
rent.
I like G Wagon.
See, some
Me too, and
fans
a
that
Porsche.
cannot
The
even pay their
Brabus
own
part
rent.
of the Brabus G Wagon, yeah. Make it purple with white cocaine white interior with red stitching. Put my name MCM on
Me,
as a stick
yes,
it on the
and
chairs.
the number plate. Good
Yeah.
girl. Don't forget that.
MTN.
Yeah.
And the funny thing, I don't know how true this is, right? But some celebrities come out and say, "Oh, on my birthday, my fans bought
Mhm.
me, blah blah blah."
Yes,
My
it
fans,
happens. Yes. Yeah.
these fans, are you okay? All of
Hmm.
you ask your fans, are you okay?
With pride and joy. And I'm saying that the economy is hard. The economy is hard.
But I don't want to see
Please.
Munira's role on this podcast. Munira is the
Yeah.
so Munira take over from me. Oh yeah, start. Ask them, are they
Give it
okay?
to them. Give it to
First of all, I'm not gonna beat you. Do you know why? Because I want to have fans that will buy me stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
please be my fan. Okay. I want the Porsche Macan, and then I want the interior.
She's a lover today.
I want the interior to be
You were supposed to be the bad
dark
cop, not the
brown
good cop.
leather.
Ooh, that would be luxury.
I don't know,
Ooh.
dark brown leather, and my number plate is good girl.
Yeah.
I know the people that the people that know the reference to the good girl know the reference of the good.
No,
Girl. Know the reference of the
that's
Kelly,
juicy.
Kelly, do you know the reference of the good girl?
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't know. Oh,
How
you
would I
know?
know? Why you told me
Ah,
the
sorry.
story?
Yeah, so I want good girl. As
Me, I
my
don't
number
mind
plate.
my plate. And you just buy me the car. In fact, if you even buy me black and black, I will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
be my fan and buy me stuff.
Yeah.
So Kenny, I'm sorry, I
You were
can't
supposed
support
to be
you.
bad cop
We
too.
can't. Sorry.
Okay.
We
I'm
just
sorry.
joined
Yeah,
the Olodo Uprising.
yeah.
People.
I'm sorry, I can't back you up.
What is 1 plus 1? 20, right?
It's
20
55 for
million.
you.
Oh, I thought it was 22.
Baby,
1
it's
plus
55.
1 is 20
Are you
million
sure?
followers.
Wait,
What?
It is 22, Munira.
baby, it's
See,
55.
it looks like 2.
It's like this. 1 plus 1 is 55.
No, it's like this is 2.
Yeah, but 1 plus 1, 55.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That's it.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's our CTH audience? Can somebody take that part, please?
What's that?
The
What's
audience
Audi-
comments, blah blah blah, like, subscribe, follow.
So you guys watching us,
Yeah.
right? Comment down below. Subscribe
Mhm.
to our channels on YouTube at Soft Life Side Eyes.
Yes.
On Instagram, Soft Life Side Eye.
Yes.
On TikTok, Soft Life
What
Side
to
Eye.
say?
Mhm.
So comment on Facebook, Soft Life Side Eye. Like, comment, subscribe.
Because we make Olodo content for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 No.
Anyway,
Ken doesn't make Olodo
No, I
content.
don't.
He doesn't nothing.
Kenny is too serious. Kenny is too serious,
I
guys.
swear. Period.
Period.
Too
No,
smart.
no,
She's
no,
very
no,
smart for
no.
this
She's very smart.
too smart, but like I know we've ended podcast, but read a book, guys.
Yeah, read a book, please.
Just read one book.
Read a book, but also buy me
Not
Porsche.
just
Thank you very
one
much.
book.
Thank you.
Read a book that adds value to your life. Don't just go and read any book.
Read.
Even if they read the non-fiction, at least
Yeah.
they get better English out of it now. Don't be speaking nonsense. Yeah.
Read,
Tell
read a
you
book and buy
something.
me a
That read a
Porsche.
book thing you're saying, you need to be very clear of what type of book you're reading. I remember when I'm not going to call any names because I don't want
Babe,
to expose that university.
it doesn't even matter.
No,
Just
it
read
matters, though.
something.
Anything,
remember
read
when
it.
I
Even
was
if
in
it's menu,
Bournemouth
read it.
for my bachelor's.
Menu
100
for
years old.
restaurants.
That university, you know yourself. I'm not going to call your name. Economics subject.
It's not like enough that you don't want to name the university.
The teacher, the lecturer, he made us buy his textbook. And imagine publishing a textbook, like publishing a jotter, like a rubbish notes,
How much do
and
you
then
buy
you
it for?
publish the textbook. If you don't buy the textbook, you will fail economics. My sister,
Show of hands if you went through this exact same thing in
wait,
university.
my older sister was in the same course, but she was just a year ahead of me. She
Oh, so
already
you
bought
had the
the textbook, and this man did not even allow me to use my sister's textbook. And that textbook was not cheap. And that textbook was useless.
Yeah, you're spending money. If you had live stream now, you'd have streamed this and made money.
Eh?
This rage, you're raging.
Kenny is so paid 1 million years after. You're still so paid 1 million years after.
Okay, if you had live stream at that time, now you have to open your camera and say,
Nobody would have.
guys,
No,
guess what?
nobody
Oh,
would have.
Mr.
Nobody
Bimbo
would have watched it
Akintala
then.
is trying to steal my money.
Nobody would have watched
10,000
it. I would
views.
have, but I
You
would
get
have
money
failed, I
to
would
buy
have
that
failed the
side book
subject though.
and some change.
I would have failed the subject though. I would have failed it if I had done
What?
that.
Oh,
But at least you should have gotten your money back. Anyway, let's close this off. Like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe. Soft
Yeah.
Life Side Eyes everywhere. Soft Life Side Eye on YouTube. Drop a comment below. Obviously, don't stay toxic this week. Borrow yourself brain. Read a book, right? Read a newspaper or anything. You know, do something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Read the menu.
Read a menu. Read
something.
newspaper. Right? Just
Read
read
Instagram.
yeah, just read something. And we'll see you again same time next week.
Thank you for
Love
joining
you.
us today.